Welcome to Sun City News. I'm your host, Joanne Hines, and we're covering these stories for you this week. We bring you some important community association news. President of the Sun City Hilton Head Board of Directors, Tanya Flanagan, joins us to talk about ongoing projects. And we have an announcement for the Vietnam veterans. Those stories and more are coming up. Sun City News starts now.
From our studios in Pinckney Hall, this is Sun City News with Norma Taylor. Entertainment news with Randy Zellman. Sports with Doug Wright. And the entire Sun City News team covering your community and the South Carolina Low Country.
Come out to the annual membership meeting at 1 p.m. Wednesday, November 13th at Magnolia Hall. Attendees will hear the results of the community election, and the Board of Directors will review the budget, projects, and assessments for the new year. All residents are invited to the next Chat with the Board session at 6:30 p.m. Thursday, November 14th at Pinckney Hall. Chat with the Board is an opportunity for residents to ask questions and to discuss community issues with at least one member of the Board of Directors. Now make sure you come out to the Holiday Craft Bazaar from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Saturday, November 16th at Pinckney Hall. There will be a variety of homemade items created by Sun City artisans, perfect for getting a jump start on your holiday shopping. Coffee, donuts, and hot chocolate will be available for purchase at Pinckney Perk. The PowerPoint presentation from Understanding Your Property Taxes discussion, hosted by the Government and Business Affairs Committee and Jasper County Administrator Andrew Fulgrim, November 1st, is available to read online. Visit suncityhiltonhead.org, click the About Us link at the top of the website, and click the Learn More link under the News Sources tile to find the presentation. Now, the Community Association offices will be closed Thursday, November 28th and Friday, November 29th in observance of Thanksgiving. All golf pro shops will close at 3 p.m. Thursday, November 28th for Thanksgiving. The fitness centers will be open 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Thursday, November 28th. All fitness centers will have normal operating hours of 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. on Friday, November 29th. Now, during Thanksgiving weekend, guests will have complimentary use of the fitness centers from Wednesday, November 27th through Sunday, December 1st. For more information about these events and other community activities, check your email inbox for eNews Weekly or log on to suncityhiltonhead.org. Tanya Flanagan of Polte Group is in the studio to update us on current projects. Well, welcome, Tanya. We appreciate you spending some time with us today to tell us about what's going on in Sun City.
Thank you for having me. I'm really excited to be here today.
Well, what's all the construction going on in the Lake House area?
That's a very good question. There's actually a lot going on right now. There are new models being started behind Argent Lakes, including a new sales center. And then there's lots of new activities going on right around Argent Lakes. We have tennis courts going in. We have pickleball courts going in. There is the expansion of the parking lot in some areas. Argent Lake Cafe is going to get a whole new exciting look with an open air pavilion. It's also going to, the Argent Lake Cafe itself is going to be turned in more to a kitchen. And that's all based on feedback from our homeowners association residents, focus groups that we worked with, the property utilization task force information, even the strategic plan, and of course the resident board of directors as well. Got a lot of great feedback on what the homeowners wanted and tried to help work together to bring that to fruition, basically.
Very good, very good. Now, some residents think that Sun City Hilton Head is responsible for funding these projects. Who is really in charge of all this activity?
Another fantastic question, and it is kind of confusing sometimes on who's responsible for what. So with everything going on that's new, the tennis courts over at Argent Lake, the expansion of the parking lot, that outdoor pavilion area, Pulte is paying for all of that, and of course the models and those as well. So Pulte will be doing that. The cafe itself, the kitchen area, since that's an upgrade to an existing building, the Homeowners Association is working in conjunction with the Pulte Group to work on that together as a little bit of a united front. But then, of course, we have all these fantastic, exciting things going on that the association is doing. The sports park, the tennis courts on the main campus side, upgrades in Cypress and the buildings. I think everybody's seen a lot of new landscaping upgrades going on as well. So yes, there's a lot of activity in Sun City Hilton Head right now.
So then, what amenity enhancements can residents expect when the construction is totally complete?
So you'll have, again, the additional tennis courts over there, additional pickleball courts over there. I like to refer to that Argent Lakes Cafe with the pavilion almost, it reminds me of kind of like a beer garden type of scenario. They're going to have a fire pit and a fireplace inside that's gas. There'll be a lot of seating so neighborhoods can come together and do events there if they would like. And then we're really going to have an expansion on the menu there as well, we, the association, to really give the foods that everybody's been asking for. From hopefully we're looking at like paninis and wraps and nice little salads. Kind of that bar food kind of thing, really light and easy. And then that's great for the golfers as well, because that's something they're looking forward to. And then we've got that sports area, again, with all the tennis courts and pickleball courts to really give them something. And then you're right by the pool. So if you want something when you're laying out by the pool, you can go over there and get something too.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. So then when does Pulte think that all of this will be complete?
We're shooting for the 25th anniversary for sure. That is really the drop deadline that we have been given that they need to have that done. So they're really shooting to make sure that that happens by that date and time.
Well, thank you, Tanya, for being here with us today and giving us all that important information.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
The Vietnam lapel pin will be awarded during the Veterans Day ceremony to all military veterans who served on active duty only in the Army, Marines, Navy, and Air Force during the period 1 November 1955 to 15 May 1975, regardless of location, meaning veterans did not have to serve in country during this period to be eligible for this award. The National Guard, Reserve units, Coast Guard, and Merchant Marine personnel are not eligible for this award unless they were federalized and served under a combatant commander during this period. Coming up on Sun City News, reporter Chris Chase found lots to like at Wind Down Wednesday. Reporter Doug Wright cheered on both the firemen and the police at the Hardeeville Battle of the Badges. I wonder who won. We'll be right back after these important messages. Argent Lakes Cafe was the site of music, fun, and wine for Wind Down Wednesday, and Sun City TV was there.
The Lake House is jumping tonight with Wind Down Wednesday. Now, Kayla, what exactly is Wind Down Wednesday?
You know, it's just one of those casual, free events. Just come with your neighbors and friends and come have a drink with us. It's free. Just come and listen to the band and let's drink some wine.
Oh, we enjoy drinking wine, and we heard there was a wine down. We live on this side of the neighborhood, so we thought we'd enjoy the time here with our friends and neighbors.
That's wonderful. How about you?
Well, she stole my answer, but, wine's always a good thing, and, as he said, it's great to come down here with friends and an opportunity to meet new ones.
My friend's husband plays in the band, and I've heard them play before off-site, and I really enjoy them, and it's close to my home on the north side.
The beautiful music, the wonderful weather, the people here, and we're going to enjoy and dance.
We also follow Four on the Floor, and we enjoy the camaraderie with the people from Sun City here.
What brings you here today?
Oh, I'm just so excited to be outside, to enjoy the nice weather, and to bring my friends that are visiting from Wisconsin. So they are here too, getting to enjoy this part of Sun City. So it's a great night to be out.
Camaraderie and music.
I read about it in Sensations for the music. And outside.
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful being out nowadays.
Yeah, we haven't been here, so it was curiosity. We wanted to see how nice it would be.
Are you enjoying it?
So far, yeah.
Yeah. He did. He did.
I gave her a ride.
and a good time was had by all. This is Chris Chase at Wind Down Wednesday for Sun City TV.
1 is 2, and 2 is 4. Come on, baby, don't ask for more. Howdy, hey, baby, don't you wanna go? Is that the same old place? Sweet home Chicago.
The Hardeeville Festival on Main featured the Battle of the Badges charity softball game. What a crowd! What a game!
Well, we're with Jennifer Combs, what is your position exactly?
I am the city's Parks, Recreation, and Tourism Department's director.
And chair of this first annual festival, correct?
Yes, sir, that is correct.
And how did this idea come about?
Well, the idea came about a long time ago. They had the Catfish Festival, and I guess there was something that happened, and there was a void, and so city organizers wanted us to be able to fill that void for our community, so this is why we're doing the festival.
Tell me, what does the Festival on Main mean to the city?
Well, it's kind of a replacement, well, not a replacement. It's a alternative for the Catfish Festival that went on for 50-something years, and I think a year or two, they ceased to exist. So the council's, one of their main priorities was to have a community festival where everybody could enjoy themselves.
We're here with the umpires for today's game, Sun City Volunteers, and you got home plate today. What do you look forward to?
I like a lot of balls going over that fence from these young men.
You think they got some beef, do you?
Just look around. There's some big boys.
Yeah, I know. How about you? You got the bases today, and how long you been umpiring?
3 years, I guess, thereabouts. Just in Sun City. I never umpired before I came down here.
You know, it's always good to help benefit a good charity. And
well, that wraps up the opening ceremonies for the Festival on Main here in Hardeeville. We've got a good crowd here with the Sand Shark women's softball team behind us, and the team's about ready to take the field. So this is Doug Wright for Sun City TV.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming?
Recently, Sun City was treated to an evening of classical music by young artists featuring violinist Ira Shepherd. Randy Selman was there for the amazing performance.
So, Iris, most everybody, I'm sure, at home and everywhere else, wonders what age you were when you first picked up the violin.
I was 3 years old. My brother started the violin when he was 6, and I immediately fell in love with it, so I thought I'd pick it up too.
So, what inspires you to practice, and how many hours a day do you practice?
I practice 8 hours a day, and listening to some of my favorite violinists really inspire me to work harder so I can play hopefully just as good as them one day.
Wow. So with all this practicing and touring and going to school and downtime, how do you handle all of that?
Well, downtime, I don't have much downtime because actually I enjoy working.
Tell me, do you listen to pop music at all?
I listen to some pop music. I listen mostly to classical, but I have two people in particular who I listen to. I really enjoy Coldplay and Regina Spektor.
It's good to hear. Speaking of classical, who is your favorite composer? I know you're doing Bach and Beethoven and a couple of other composers for your concert tonight. Who's your favorite composer?
My favorite composer is Bach. I think he was so brilliant in how he composed all of his music.
And you are playing Bach. Is that your favorite piece?
It is. I'm playing the Bach Chaconne tonight in my concert, and it is my favorite piece ever.
Iris, what are your plans for the future?
I would love to attend Curtis for college. I think it's a wonderful musical college, and that's really my dream. And then after that, I would love to solo with orchestras around the world.
Still to come on Sun City News. Soon, 'tis the season, and according to entertainment reporter Randy Selman, there's lots to enjoy already. And then Lifestyle's Kayla O'Quinn is looking forward to the holiday bazaar. And Doug Wright had even more sports to report. We'll return after some messages from our sponsors. Margie Bruiser visited with the Tomasics to find out the secrets of 75 years of happiness together. Let's listen.
Don't miss Low Country Snapshots this month. You will meet a couple in Sun City who recently celebrated their 75th wedding anniversary. You will also enjoy viewing clips from some of our previous shows. Please tune in. And there was a child that asked her mother about how you could be married so long.
Well, one of my friends was telling her daughter that we were going to be celebrating our 75th wedding anniversary. And she said to her daughter, and they still like each other, which I thought was a really big compliment.
Well, Randy's here, and it's time for Entertainment Report. So, Randy, what's on the calendar for November?
Lots of good entertainment, JoJo, both here in Sun City and outside our gates. Have you ever wanted to create your own Christmas ornament to hang on your tree? Or maybe you'd like to give someone a personal gift this year. Well, here's your chance. On Friday, November 15th, art instructor Chris Chase will help you paint your very own glass ornament. Tickets are $20 and include all supplies. The event is being held at 1:30 p.m. in the Riverbend Clubhouse. However, you can see a sample of an ornament when you pick up a ticket at Lifestyle Services. If you love Broadway musicals, then head over to the Main Street Youth Theater for the smash hit Godspell from Wednesday, November 13th through Sunday, November 24th. The musical is based on the Gospel according to St. Matthew, detailing the last days of the life of Jesus Christ, including dramatized versions of several well-known parables. This show, directed by Phil Harris, casts many talented adults and children and include the international hit song Day by Day. Tickets and information are available by calling 843-689-6246. Tickets are going fast for the Sun City Chorus and Concert Band's presentation 'Tis the Season on Thursday, December 5th through Sunday, December 8th. The annual holiday performance is a diverse program of familiar and brand new secular and sacred music. It opens with a rousing Ding Dong Merrily on High that is sung to a 16th century French dance tune, and 'Tis a Wonderful Thing that has a touch of New Orleans jazz. So hurry and pick up your tickets at the Magnolia Hall box office or by calling 843-227-4110. I'm Randy Selman, and that's your Entertainment Report. Remember, life is entertaining, so don't miss the show. And now here's Kayla with a Lifestyle Report.
Thanks, Randy. We're really excited for November. Please come out and join us for our annual Holiday Bazaar on November 16th. It's from 10 to 2. Residents get to attend for free, and you get to come and see all the great crafts that your fellow residents are making from the So What Club, the Woodworkers, and all the different clubs. So please come out and join us.
Doug is here, and it's time for sports. Doug, softball is in the air?
It's in the air everywhere. Last week, Hardeeville. This week, Sun City. Who knows next week? Following the Veterans Remembrance ceremonies at Magnolia Hall on Monday, November 11th, the Sun City Softball Club hosted and honored Sun City veterans by staging 3 all-veteran games at the softball field. They umped, they managed, they played, and they sold hot dogs. And we'll have the results next week. Oh, and as we all know, the Battle of the Badges was a festive occasion. The Firemen won for the second year in a row and earned trash-talking rights for a year. Also next week, we will bring more good news on the championship front from the tennis courts to the softball fields. Today, however, we bring to you another warm-up tip in the series produced by our Assistant Director of Health and Wellness, Ryan Jensen, to help you get that body in motion. This is Doug Wright, Sun City Sports.
Hi, I'm Ryan Jensen, Assistant Health and Wellness Director here at Sun City Hilton Head, and I'm here to give you a few tips here for golf that we can do to stretch out. But as a reminder, we always want to do a general warm-up before we begin any athletic event. But what I wanted to do was show you some stretches and exercises you can do before you start playing golf. What we can do is that when we come out to the range, we have our golf club, and what we want to do is warm up our shoulders and our core muscles. So what we want to do is we can take our club and do a few overhead stretches, 5 to 10 reps this way. And then what we want to do is we want to get that club back on our shoulders here, and we get in our golf position. And then what we would do is do some light rotations back and forth. What this will do is warm up my core muscles and also engage my lower body. And then once I do 5 or 10 repetitions each direction, I can lower the club down to the ground and take your normal golf posture and do some light swings, and then gradually increase the speed of the swings before you start hitting. And those are some tips that can get you warmed up before you start playing golf.
Thanks for watching our show this week. We invite you to check out Sun City TV's weekly program schedule in Sunsations magazine. And now check out highlights and alerts on Twitter at SunCityTVHHI. Also email us at suncitytvhh@gmail.com. And to see extended coverage of your favorite news segments, tune in to Extra. Check the current Sunsations magazine for daily times. And make sure you tune in next week to find out all the news that's happening in our committee. For Sun City News, I'm Joanne Hines, reminding you that our news is not only in the beginning. Be sure to catch the breeze, low country snapshots, and in our neighborhoods too.